We are so back for another Pippercent tournament race. Today is in fact Phaser versus Furious. I shall now send out a ping. I shall pin the bracket. Let me just check that we are actually live. We should be. Yes. It is in fact that time of the day, race time. Although we will not be using race time, we will be using the run.gg, as it is far superior. We should be ready any moment now. Just Phaser practicing the 1-1 grind in the background. I'm gonna ready up on the run. Phaser just creating the save file here. Right, we are starting now. 3, 2, 1. And we're off. So, Furious versus Phaser. Gonna be an interesting matchup. We have Furious 5th seed, 122. Phaser, they started off as 11th seed, or they have improved their PB since then, although hasn't moved up any seeds from that. So I think their PB now is a 130.53, so a decent gap. I'd say it would be pretty hard for Phaser to beat Furious on time in this race, so as always, the goal may be to just survive. Furious has only played one match so far against myself, got a 125, so a very respectable time and definitely good enough to beat anything Phaser can put up here, I'd say. Phaser has actually played 4 matches up to this point. I think, yes. Played against Thyme, Lunatic, Wolf Guy, and then today playing Phaser. So, making a bit of a run through losers. We are on round 4, so the 3rd round for the losers bracket. We are starting to see some of those better players drop down into the loser bracket from winners as we get closer to the winners finals. Only one more match before that, me versus Phantom is the only one left to be played before winners finals. Moonrise beat Thyme to get their place. It's just going to be either me or Phantom against them, and then whoever wins that will move on to grand finals. Oh yes, I almost forgot about prediction. Let me do that. There you go, there is the prediction. Last match we had a lot of points on that prediction. I don't remember who ended up winning. What even was the last match? I was tired for that one because it wasn't supposed to be up, but who was it? Oh, yes, that hasn't been updated on the run yet. Oh, sorry, not the run. The challenger. Yes, yes, Furious is playing in 4x3. They're playing on JP Disc. Did I end the prediction on that last run? I don't remember. I hope I did. Yeah, I do actually know it. No, I think about it. I remember I did. Either way, we're in basically at the same point at the moment. Phaser is playing on US on emulator. Not sure which version of US, although I don't think they do GBS, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, we've got a banner ad, of course. Just typical. Let's get Phaser's audio in here. It's a bit quiet. There we go. Okay, we got Furious back. Just turn it back down. The AI viewers spots. It seems to always be around these days. I think it's when you start getting a couple of viewers. I'm not sure though. It's weird. Yeah, every single time. There might be another one in like a couple seconds. They come in waves. It's strange. Yeah, we already had enough AI viewers when Vanity was around. That boosted the viewer count. Wow, they are like neck and neck here in Prologue, or out of Prologue. have all the things they say. Yeah. I could probably do that. But then I just, you know, it's exciting to get to ban people, so I would be missing out on that. Yeah, Furious actually took quite a bit of a lead there from that cutscene alone. I'm not sure whether it's mashing or whether it's just because there's a text box in that section there that is way faster on JP. That would be what I would guess. Wow, a lot of points going out for this prediction here. 6,200 on Furious, 380 on Phaser. No, you didn't do that on did someone do that on purpose? Did they make it 6667 on purpose? Well, either way, if Phaser wins this, it'll be a big payout for Emily and a big loss for Justin. No, that's definitely 4x3. I'm fairly certain. It does look very weird, doesn't it? It had white bars in the chapter intro? Did it? I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to watch that back. Or watch on the next one, sorry. Anyway, coming up on grind now. Let's see what each runner can do. Nothing for Furious. Nothing for Phaser either. I'll have to take a look, but oh, that's unfortunate. Phaser did fall off after the first row. Can back it up somewhat. Yeah, doing a pretty good job of getting the most amount of points. Oh, I fell off again though. Meanwhile, Furious with 36.8, so yeah, Phaser is going to be a little bit in trouble here. Gonna get some backup points here already. Gets the 20k. Oh yeah, I see the white bars. I don't know. Hard to say. What the Koopa? Yeah, that's actually something. Yeah, it is very useful if you're low. Just you have to be able to set it up consistently, and some people can do that, but I can't say I've ever been able to. Without a setup, that is. You should do that. Why? What if you're on low points? Oh, 40... yeah, just get 47k. I mean... would you hit 60 before chunks? How much does 1 3 grand give? It would be close, you know. I reckon you probably would, but is it worth it? It does not matter much faster. And like, doing the grind a long way is time loss, and waiting for the Koopa is time loss. I don't think it would be worth it, but it would be funny. Yeah, being like a little bit ahead on the points. I just feel like there aren't too many places where it matters. Right, Furious on GBS. Oh, gets clipped out on the movement, unfortunately. Had a little bit of trouble in their last match with this. Hopefully they can overcome that. Ooh, not sure they meant to flip back there. Phaser going for the pipe coins. Furious clipping out again. Furious trying real hard to get this lineup right. If they go at this time. Right, going for the 1 frame now. Yeah, it's the first try. As long as they can make the jump here, it's not going to be too bad. Definitely going to be saving time over Phaser. Yep, nice. So Phaser bought, I think, some Fire Bursts and Shroom Shakes, I would assume. Not sure exactly, but... simultaneous flip there, that was weird. Alright, Furious in 1 3 grind. Could hit 60k quite early here if they get a good chunks. Not on chunks, but not too long after. Oh, Furious unfortunately missing the enemy double jump. So gonna have to back it up with Biscuit jump. Does get it. Phaser just on their way back from getting through now. Gonna go talk to Watch It. You need to learn the 3D enemy jump? Yes, definitely. It is really not that hard if you have the setup. Yeah, the 2D thwomp thing as well. That one I say is slightly harder to get down, but once you get it down, you'll probably never miss it. As long as you're doing like the same thing every time. if you're like, it's weird because the second time or at least the way I do it is I don't do an Excel jump and it works, whereas the first time I have to Excel jump, I don't know, it's just how it is. But yeah, both of those things are definitely, I'd say, not too difficult time saves that you can implement. That's any runner who doesn't do those already. Nice ICS there. I didn't actually see that chunks, but it looked good. Writing an email. I don't think I ever write emails, like, I don't ever plan out to write an email. Ooh, Furious got the BPS, but flipped a little bit early. That should be good. Yeah, Furious having a very nice 1-3 there. I think. Maybe not, actually. I'm not sure what happened, really. That made it that slow. Oh yes, of course, they missed enemy jump. Yeah, how could I forget that? Phaser, I don't think going for enemy jump, seeing as where they flipped. Has hit 40k now from the 1-3 grind, so not looking too bad on points. First person I've seen to actually, or one of the first people I've seen to actually throw the guy from the correct spot. I know ICS is harder in PAL, and you may be right about it being harder in 4x3, but Emily was saying that she didn't even think it was 4x3, it's just squished 16x9, so not sure. Furious with a nice key early there, still doing the old method, but was able to do it just fine. Right, Phaser doing or trying to do the long stylish chunks here. Chunks not really cooperating, however. Does get stomped once. Just trying to pick up chunks again here. There we go, that looks good. Let's see how Phaser can finish up 1-3 here. Looks like a good height on that shovel. Yeah, nice. Good BPS as well. Yeah, very nice. Gonna save just a little bit of time over Furious there. Actually, probably about even between the runners. But obviously, because Furious did GBS, Furious is 3 minutes ahead, approximately, currently. Also didn't shop, so save time there. Yeah, Phaser is definitely on enough points to be able to enter the pit and not be worried. Especially with the points from Rack and 2-1. But may opt to pick up a few extra mushrooms here and there. Not sure what their plan is. Going for Z jump Keely. Looks good on the Z jump there. Nice. I'm not sure what is up with Furious's audio, but it's like a little bit muffled every now and then. It's strange. I think Furious will be hitting 60k in 2-1. Actually, yeah, for sure. Right, on to the meat and potatoes of the Fractale fight here. Gonna be taking 3D damage to get on his back, and then chucking a bunch of the freckles into the antenna. Gonna do a 3D jump as well. Well, 3D strat. It's not really a 3D jump. To be able to stay on that antenna for the next 2 cycles. Ooh, misses the throw onto that guy there. Another thing people should learn, where to stand on Fractale. It does save a decent amount of time. Okay, line it up a bit high, that looks better. Maybe a little bit high, but probably still alright. Yep. Gets the first one. Yeah, that one looks a lot better. Should be home safe here. Yeah, nice. Fizzer picking up that Super Shroom just for that extra 1,000 points. Yeah, Furious going to be finishing out with a very nice 1-4 here. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a 25 here, although can't say for certain. Did I say 25 or 24? Either way, I meant a 24, whichever I said. I may sound like an idiot if I just repeat myself, but... Yeah, I think just about gonna be a 20. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I was looking completely wrong. 25. They were almost getting a 26. Is what I meant. But they got to 25. So lost about 40 seconds to GBS there. Or a little bit more, but managed to make it up. Well, not make it up, but managed to mitigate that with a good 1-4. Meanwhile, Phaser about to start the Fractale fight. Right, let's see if they can hit the strat here. Looks good on the lineup. Yep, nice. Yeah, very nice. Gonna be a really solid 1-4 there from Phaser. Not really any mistakes that I saw. What's this looking like here for Phaser? I think it may be a 28 something. It's gonna be close. I think it may just about be a 28.59 or something. Yeah, 28.59, so a gap of around 3 minutes, as stated previously. Both runners had a very good 1-4. Phaser getting a 8.03, Furious getting an 8.04, so pretty much the same. Keeping that 3-minute gap. Into the worst section of the run here for both runners. Pre-chapter 2. Fortunately, I'm just going to have to sit through most of this, as there isn't too much of a gap right now. What can I say in pre-2? I don't think we've seen any item drops for either runners yet, so nothing in terms of that. Oh yeah, so the winner of this match. Oh, I didn't pin that thing for long. Oops. Anyway, I'll put it back in the chat in case anybody was missing it. But I shall pin it for the end of the rest of the stream. Yeah, the winner of this will face Wheels in the next round of the loser bracket, and the loser will obviously be eliminated. So there are some good stakes on this run, of course. Someone has joined me in the commentary booth. It is Cora.
This is true. This is me in the commentary booth.
How's it going? Are you enjoying this epic
Uh,
pre-2?
I literally just got here like 30 seconds ago,
Alright.
but it looks pretty interesting so far.
As interesting as pre-2 can be.
It looks I have a newfound appreciation of Pre-2 because
What?
Owen's not doing it.
I'm confused. What?
I have a newfound appreciation of Pre-2 because I don't have to watch Owen do it.
Oh, right.
You get what I mean, right?
Sure. Yeah, that guy hasn't had any mishaps like that, like last year, so far. But it's not off the table. Furious almost at the end here. I think Furious goes for BSC. Pretty sure I saw them practicing that already. Whereas I don't think Phaser does, so gonna be a bit of time saved there if Furious can hit a good one.
Did anything interesting happen so far?
Not particularly. Both runners had pretty decent chapter 1s. Furious did spend a little bit of time on GBS, but nothing crazy. And Phaser just had a sort of chapter 1 overall, so nothing particularly. Although Phaser did get a bit of a worse grind. Not the ads again. Yeah, did get a bit of a worse grind, but has managed to recover from that. So. Let me get Phaser's audio back, which is extremely quiet, so let me turn up a bit. Right, we have Furious back. See, are they going to do the 2D movement? I think this is something I need to learn. Although, actually, no, I don't need to learn this. I know my own way of doing this, so... I just haven't done it yet. Yeah, Furious getting that 60k level up, as I suspected they would here. Right, let's see what they can do on BSC here. See, a lot of people do this particular setup. Oh yes, sorry, my mistake. I did not unhide Furious' stream. Did get a good Z jump there.
All your fault, boy.
I know it's my fault. Yeah, it looks good there. No problems at all. Basically killing those two squigs there in Pre-2. Looking for that hot sauce that Emily got that one time. I doubt we'll see that happen again, but you never know. So phase are almost going to be in the same level here. Gonna see if there was any change in that difference. I think there was a little bit in that pre-2. Yeah, around 10 seconds more now, so 3:10 difference. Obviously going to be a little bit more if Phaser doesn't do BSC, which I don't think they do, so probably going to see around 20 seconds lost there. Yeah, it was a nice, it was a very nice 2-1 there from Furious, 346. Hopefully they can overcome Boomer Throw this run. I know they had a bit of trouble with it last time. I'd see them practicing it before the run though, so hopefully that pays off. Yeah, Phaser is going to do BC. For some reason I thought they didn't, but they are going to here. Furious, unfortunately missing the Boomer Throw again. Gets a second try though. That will be good enough to get a... Ooh, no, it's not going to be a 39 entry. Oh no, it is. I'm a liar. 39.59. Just on the dot there.
Huge liar.
You bet Phaser is going to get all 5 fire bursts from the 5 skill. I would be very surprised. Nope, already wrong. I haven't seen any item drops for either runner so far, so we're about to tell what the room difference is soon, but I reckon it will be around 12 rooms, just based off that time difference. Phaser got a... I think that must have been the first time they've done BSC, as they saved a decent chunk of time over their PB. Or they just messed it up a lot, I'm not sure. But got a 4 flat We'll go into the shop. Interesting. Maybe gonna buy an Ice Storm? Ah, not the banner ads again. Oh, I'm just gonna leave it. It's not too intrusive. You can still see the gameplay. It's only for 30 seconds, but so if there would have been, if this banner ad goes away, I can read the times better. I think 325 behind because of that shopping. It's going to be a bit more. Does do wall jump, so if they get it in a decent time, we'll save time over Furious' Boomer Throw. Also, Furious obviously missing Boomer Throw, so it's going to be a bit more now. Took a decent number of attempts there, but not going to be too bad. Oh, pressing now a couple times there. Yeah, so
really make sure.
Yeah. Gonna be about 346 behind. It is 11 room difference, although not for long. Nice key down, 13 for Furious. Not gonna have to kill too many of those schlorps. Both runners already on Boomer though, so. Now, Furious could get punished here if it is that top right enemy, but doesn't. Both runners getting some pretty nice keys here so far. Luck may be slowing down just a little bit for Furious, but not for Phaser. Still getting some pretty decent keys here. I think that is a Kubatrol, unless I am mistaken for Furious. I don't think I saw any other enemies. Not going to do the despawn, just going to use Boomer. I think that may be only the third Kubatrol of this tournament, unless I've missed one. Yeah, using Boomer unfortunately does take a very long time here. Yeah, it was the
8
Kubatrol.
whole hits.
Yeah. So Phaser did catch up a little bit from having the benefit of those fast rooms in the ones. But now it should be a little bit more even in terms of the room length. Although the Kubatrol will make a difference there. Going to only be a 9 room gap here. How are the pre-pits? Furious lost around 40 seconds to GBS. Ended up with around a 26 flat chapter 1. So not too bad. Good BSC though. And then Phaser had a good chapter 1, got a 28.59, and then I think it did BSC for the first time, or just had a lot of time saving that split, so they ended around a minute ahead, 43.46. So there's around a 3.46 difference between the runners at the start of the pit. But I think we will probably see Furious take the lead later on, take a bigger lead later on in the pit. Because they're a more experienced runner, but who's to say what could happen? Yo, the big mole. Furious on 3 HP. Does have heals, of course, but quite early to be looking at low HP here. Probably will have to be careful in 26 if they're not planning on healing.
It's really unfortunate to burn your heal early.
Yeah, it's never really a good sign of for the rest of the pit. Not having the heal for the 60s can be dicey. Not gonna heal. Risky plays there. Gets a first key though.
Very good 26. I've been here for like 15 minutes, Phantom. You are the one who showed up technically. You are the shower upper, unlike Owen. I don't know where Owen's been.
Okay, again, in 28 is a risky rune to be going in on low HP. Still that 10 rune gap right now. Phase it in 17, although actually 11 rune gap. It's been a pretty decent 20 so far, yeah. Gonna have to be really careful. Oh my god, another good key for Furious. Furious is playing with their life right now. They don't have a life
One
shield.
hit in this next round. This
Yeah.
is a... Ooh,
Okay,
it's
there we
not a
go.
good spot. And there's the
I'm
heal.
gonna use the heal. Probably is the best decision here, but it's just unfortunate to see, really.
Very. I think so too.
Phantom, you gotta start running every category and get all the records before he comes back. You've got a limited time here. Yeah, that hit there would have been it if Furious hadn't healed. So good job that they did. Phase it in 19 now. Not sure how many they've killed so far. I don't think any of the squigs yet. Last guy. Oh, another Coup Patrol. Wow. Both runners getting that here. Phaser also opting to use Boomer. Although missing a couple of Boomers is just a little bit more time loss, unfortunately. Good key in 31 there for Furious. Yeah, Phaser finally gets the key. Don't expect there's too much change on that lead. Let me see. 47-12. Nah, it has swung a bit more in Furious's favor. So 440 now ahead of Phaser, I think. Yeah. I think that was a very nice key there in 22. Must have been also a good key in 21, since I didn't see 21 at all on Phaser's screen. Again, both runners having pretty decent luck so far, I'd say, other than the Koopa Trolls, of course. Life Shroom drop for Phaser, gonna go pick it up. Here's an extra save. Oh, that's not good. Furious has been insta-bombed there, so not going to be good for the rest of the pit. Furious playing very safe right now with these Magic Keepers. Gets a nice key though. This 30s has been really good. Actually, almost like could have been Comsol pace with some better, like maybe one better room, but nice key there too. Gonna be a sub 3. Definitely nothing bad. Actually, it's gonna be a 3 flat, but yeah, really good 30s there. Gonna save a lot on PB. In 41 now. Not actually crouch jumping to kill the Clubbers, which is interesting. Key checking a lot of these enemies here. Phaser lining up very specifically for the pipe jump. Doesn't get it though. Gonna keep trying here. Gets it. 3rd try. Not really sure why they did that if they were gonna flip back anyway, but maybe that was an accidental flip. In the mixer right now. I think it's gonna be a pretty bad key here in 26, yeah. Good key still. Actually, that 41 wasn't the best, but nice key for Phaser though. Why are you sending boom? What are you booming to? Oh, unlucky layout there for Phaser. Draw in the top right, but alright. What is that song called? I don't even know. Oh yeah, really tough layout here for Phaser. Gonna get rid of this guy with throw. Is on 3 HP. Gonna have to be a little bit careful. But has that life shroom, so not the best key there in 45 for Furious. So slowing down a bit now. Oh, Fio's gonna flip before seeing if the key is there. Yeah, not the best 40s so far.
Is that a Vanga Boys reference?
Sorry, say that again.
Is that a Vanga Boys reference from Phantom?
I have no idea, if I'm honest. It's a phantom
You
question.
do not know ball, Lily. You do not know
Well, I
ball.
know this song, but I have no idea who it is by. Or what it's even called. Interesting choice from Phaser there to flip. Not really sure what the plan was there, but... Meanwhile, Furious making their way through 48. Very nice key there. So 16 room difference now after that really good 30s from Phaser. From Furious. So looking a bit harder for Phaser to catch up. Although, as I stated before, I don't think they will be because of their PB difference. Nice key there again in 51. Gets the 120 level up as well. Phaser having a little bit of trouble in 52 with the guys in 3D. But isn't going to have to worry about that because they got the key.
Good door for that key for Furious.
Finding what are you actually talking about? He's gone crazy.
Dude had 1 day without Owen.
1 day with Pit Rep and he's already gone mad. Very interesting layout here for Phaser. Nothing on the top. Would have been nice to kick there or do a super boomer, but didn't need to in the end. Ooh, nice key there in 54.
38.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
Perfect super boomer opportunity for Phaser. There was 5 of them on the ground,
Yeah, that's always nice.
including the one that had the key.
Good key there in 56 as well. Another good key there in 37. Gonna pick up that extra heal. Probably is gonna need it, didn't have any left, so. Did they check top right there? I'm not sure they did, so it could get punished if there is a guy. There is a guy sort of top right, but not in the spot I'm thinking of. Doesn't matter anyway, gets the key. Yeah, Furious is a runner who does quite a lot of key checks, although seemingly at random on a lot of enemies. It's not generally the best strategy, as you're just waiting around for no reason really, but sometimes it does pay off. Sure, key checks are fun when you're right, but you're not going to be right most of the time, so...
Well, it's a 50-50. You're either right or you're
Sure.
not.
Ooh, bit of an unfortunate layout in 63. A lot of these guys just hanging around on the ledges here. What's Furious's pace? Minutes 10 behind.
Really?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
They've done pretty decent to stay even with their pit from PB, but losing a little bit. Has had pretty decent luck, but nothing crazy. 30s was obviously good. Having a bit of trouble here in 63. Not really sure what to do against these Tyloids. Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare scenario here. Gonna have to hunt for these last few guys on the right here. Fortunately, they are close to the door. Phaser a little bit in a precarious scenario here in 60, 48. 1 HP. Okay, how's the live stream? Gonna use a heal though. My name is Razinger345 SPM Owen Gaming. I am washed at SPM. Perhaps this is true, but Owen has been practicing.
Well, he's not here to deny it right now, though, so I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, true. Another heal there for Phaser. Seen quite a lot of heals for them. Not too many for Furious, but Furious is definitely doing a better job of keeping their HP, so... Gonna hit that 160 level up not too far from now. Yeah, the split has turned around quite a bit. Here in the 60s, gonna be saving a bit of time, I reckon, unless they get a pretty bad 69. Does have to be careful, 2 shots to the shells, but he should be alright. I think just gonna wait up here and let the guys take each other out. Definitely not the worst strategy if you're trying to preserve health. But they're not gonna get any points from it, of course. Right, now has to make their way back up. Phaser at 120k in 51. Just taking these guys out with Boomer. I think did kick at first. Yeah, unfortunately, not the best 69 there. So did lose another 10 seconds to PB. Pig on the pipe there for Phaser. Doesn't matter too much as it doesn't have the key, but... Ooh, interesting hit interesting scenario here for. Oh, nice! Managed to get in the middle. Oh, what is going on? Furious was bouncing around between those two guys for a little bit there, but managed to get on there. The tails in the end. Gonna see a super over here in 73. Unfortunately misses it. Gonna go for it again though. Still is worth it for sure. Okay, gets a second try. Another room where there aren't too many distinct door layouts. You can learn those ones pretty easily. 73 that is. Furious gonna be able to get two of these guys through the wall here. Hopefully one of them has the key. Otherwise, yeah, gonna have to go and find these other ones before they go in 3D. There's one. Hopefully it's one of these two guys here. Okay, the other one came back anyway. Furious gonna use the pipe, which is correct in this scenario. Nice first key in 75. Furious gonna use Boomer to stun that one blast boxer before it starts shooting. Now that has key there in 76. Gonna have to find their way to the door though. Does avoid damage. Meanwhile, Phaser deep in the 50s now. Still a little bit behind PB. But definitely
Thunder
PB.
Rage for Furious.
Oh, nice. Yeah, PB not off the table for either of these runners here, really. There is quite a significant difference now. Wow, that was cool. It is a 20 room gap currently, so I don't think Phaser's going to be catching up here. But you never know, Furious could meet their demise. They haven't got too many heals. Whereas Phaser has quite a lot more. Yeah, going to be losing a little bit more time to the split again here, unfortunately. Oh, I guess the bad layout too. Hopefully they know that it's the bad layout. Oh, Ice Storm as well. Yeah, pretty decent key, but gonna have to go all the way around. Meanwhile, Phaser hunting for those squigs first in 59. Always the best option. Gonna actually go straight for the door to kill these guys. Oh, there's one more squig, that's why. Yeah, hunting down the squigs is sometimes a bit of a waste of time, but other times you can get rewarded. Yeah, 153, I think that says, behind now for Furious into the 80s. Going to get to 432, so not the best split, not the worst, but doesn't have any items other than that T-Rage. Phaser on 3 HP. I think still has that live stream unless they used it and I didn't see. Yeah, just gonna use a heal. Furious going up top to kill the magic bots did work out. Didn't have to struggle with that one on the right. Furious forgetting that they don't two-shot these guys just yet. He's almost at that 200k level up though. Nice super boomer there in AE4. Gets a nice key as well, so very nice room there. I'm actually interested that Furious did a super boomer in that room. That's something that we one of those more recent super boomers that we adopted. So glad to see that people are picking that up. Let's see how this AE5 goes. Don't think there are any guys in the top right, which is always nice. Yeah, none of those guys in the top right, but not too many that I think only this one last boo left. Yeah, gonna have to kill these last few poison pokies for the key here. Gets poisoned but has a dried shroom, so that'll be alright. Think we must...
Super rapid fire from those poison pokies all the time.
It must have been
not a fun.
Yeah. These guys, when they're standing on the ledge, they just do that. It's weird. I'm not really sure why. In 86, I think gonna kill this one guy in the cove here. Oh, gonna use the T-Rage. Okay. Doesn't one-shot the Koopa Trolls, but makes him one hit to Boomer. Does kill the Munch Keepers, however. Okay, yeah, gets the key off that one guy. Doesn't know where the door is, it is on the bottom here. Taking a bit of damage right after that 200k level up. Not really what we want to see, but...
They have extra PGPH, I think.
Yeah, I think that may be their only heal though, so... Just have to be a little bit cautious going into the 90s with those ninja rims, and even 88 coming up here. Probably going to be losing.
They can shell shock.
Yeah, actually, true. They still have the shell shock for 99, so oh, it takes a hit. Taking a few hits here. Just gonna stand back and use Boomer, although gets bombed back, so. Oh, wow, a lot of bombs. Gonna use that Peachy Peach. I think they might have more heals.
Yeah, they have 2 Peachy Peaches.
Stopwatch and a Vault Shroom in the same room. Didn't really want any of those, but picked him up anyway.
Phaser also on 4 health.
I think must still have that. Yeah, still has a lot of heals. Still has that.
Yeah.
Live stream. Yeah, Furious just getting trolled here by the ninjas.
A lot of damage.
89. Sorry, 89, 88.
And a banner act. Oh, gets the key.
Didn't
no shell shock.
Interesting. That may come back to bite them. I think they're not really too close to PB, so I think I would have stuck it out and just used the shell shock there, just for the points. But they're choosing to risk it. Gonna go for this left guy first, which does mean the other guy will turn around. Makes for a bit of a slower kill, but nothing crazy. Yeah, 230. So I said 234? I think so. 234 behind PB now, so one for 124, which is better than their last tournament race. And they do have time to spare in the 90s here, so although if they're getting trolled like this, it wouldn't really help. And also the HP getting a bit low.
Ooh. Dodging that bomb.
2 hits from this Ninjari will kill here. Doesn't matter, gets the key off him. Phaser in the 70s now. Yeah, and really not close to PB, unfortunately, anymore after that 70s. What does that say? I can't see. I think it says 4 minutes behind. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, neither of the runners on the run, so I can't look there. No super movement into me 3.
Did Fierce heal again?
I think
I
they
think
must
they
have
used the
done.
last heal.
Last key's 94 too. It's pretty,
They will
pretty
need a
shaky
good-
90 so far.
They will need a good 99 in order to get that final level up before rack.
Yeah. No super movement in 95, although not too many on the bottom anyway, so. Phaser on 6 now.
Unfortunate 74 for Phaser as well.
Yeah, 2 of these guys in 3D.
At least they're not up top. If they were up top, that's a rough story.
Phantom, what are you actually talking about? This guy's just saying stuff in the chat that nothing to do with the pit percent tournament. Not even SPM related at this point. But you know what? Who cares? When you have the pit percent record, nobody's got to listen to you anyway. Gonna use another heal. I think that may be the second last heal for Phaser, besides the live stream. Phaser sorry, I haven't been watching Furious. Furious has brought it back a little bit here in the 90s.
Yeah, no more healing items for Furious. So it's all or nothing.
Nice key though. Yeah, gonna save quite a bit of time here unless there's a really bad 99.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's so awkward. Getting those guys right on the edge like that. Yeah, spending a bit more time than they'd like in this room right now.
Ooh. Scary.
You gotta stand more into the
really
ledge. No key. There is one guy on the left.
Really scary.
Okay, gets the key. Yeah, lost quite a decent amount to that room. But gonna be going into Rectel. 212 behind, so probably gonna be a 124 here.
One shot to any of the Rackles plus Racktail.
Yeah, gonna have to be careful. Interesting layout here for Fizzer. Can just use the row and boom. All that one guy is gonna go up. Fortunate. It's a bit of a dilemma here. Do you want to go around or do you want to stay? Oh, he's coming down. Yeah, you should be able to get him here unless he decides to go up. It's not that guy. It's the guy on the left. Quick, before they go up again. Again, it's still the guy on the left. Okay, it doesn't matter. They're gonna get both. The row into 99. Interesting decision to walk all the way to the right, or the left, sorry, before flipping back. Because these guys will flip down no matter where you are in the room. Oh. I still don't know why Furious's audio sounds like that. It's like slightly fried for some reason. Right. Can they make it through Recto?
I can sort of hear what you mean, unmuting the stream.
But do you remember when Phaser was behind on points? That was at the start of the run. But the pit can change things. Oh, gonna use the fire blast. Does have to be careful. There is a projectile on the way here. Oh no, it gets killed, right? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay.
Woo!
Got through the first phase. Is that Phaser in No, 82. I was gonna say 99 already.
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, first jump completed. Oh my god, what is going on with the audio? First jump completed for Furious. Should be another live stream for Phaser. Okay, yeah. Furious gets the job done. As long as they don't fall off on
There's
the
like a
last bit. There we go.
there's like a scan line on Furious's
I think they might be playing.
stream.
Are they playing on a CRT? That would be really
That
cool.
wouldn't go through the capture card though.
I swear it does. Maybe it's just specific. I don't know. Or if they're whatever their capture card is. I don't know. Either way, GG's to Furious. Has won the match in this. Their Wii Remote runs out of battery right at this moment. Hasn't happened yet to anyone, but it's always a possibility. Check your batteries before you run. Did lose a little bit of time to rack tail, but not to worry. Gonna get a 124.29. Very nice. So, about a minute better than their last tournament match, so the practice is definitely paying off. But yeah, GG. Doesn't mean they will move on to face Wheels in the next round, and it doesn't mean that Phaser is unfortunately eliminated from the tournament, but they've done a good job. We will see their run out to the end, of course. Let me just switch over to the one player. Oh, perfect. It is the one I wanted. Just need to crop it. Oops. I'm still holding Alt. There we are. Gonna turn on the audio for Phaser. Looks good. And let's put this in the center. There we go. Should be all good. Oh. A little bit of lag there. Sweet. Right, so Phaser in 88 now. Trying to take down these ninjas. I think must still have the Shell Shock for 89, so we'll probably use that there. How did that not hit? That's strange. Getting really trolled here right now. Wow. Wow. This is really unfortunate. There we go. Finally kills that guy. Still quite a few left on this side though. Yeah, still a decent chunk behind PB right now. Whoa, that was an interesting frame to lag on. The key is all the way on the top there. Gets another heal. Gonna pick it up. I think has enough heals by now already. Gonna hit 300k very soon too. So it should be alright on health. So whilst we're going through the start of the night here, so we still have Sonic and Emily to play. That is not yet scheduled. And then myself and Phantom. I need to ask you, Cora, actually, if you're available to restream that one, because obviously, otherwise one of us will have to do it.
When is it?
We were planning on doing next Thursday at 9 o'clock our time. I'm not sure what that time is for you. Well, what is
9
going on
o'clock
with your mind too?
nighttime.
Yes, not in the morning.
I will have to see because I will probably have work, but I
Right.
might not. Put an asterisk.
Okay. Yeah, we can always reschedule if that doesn't work for you, but that's just what we came up with today. Yeah, so Vesa, hit that.
If it was like... Never mind, I can't do mental math.
Nice key there in 96. It's looking like an alright 90 so far. Pretty sure they have an item, so... Do they actually? Do you know?
I don't know, actually.
Let's see. Yes, they have an ice stone. They bought that actually in pre-2, so...
I would not know. I joined slightly after.
Oh no, they didn't. They bought him Enter Pet number 4. So you could have seen
Oh.
it, but it was just messed up. In the last room now here. Pretty nice key. Gonna be about 4 minutes behind. Get the gold in the 90s though. It's gonna be close here. It could be a 134, but it may also be a 135, depending on how this rack goes. No Reptile strat here, just going to use the row. Standing directly under the antenna is generally the best place to be, but it doesn't really matter too much. Takes a hit there off one of the Rackles. Must have been counting the hits there as they jumped off on the last one. Doesn't really matter if you do or don't do that, but maybe more risky to count hits because it doesn't lose any time to just fall through. There we go, GG. Finishing off, I think, is going to be just about a 34? I'm not quite sure, we'll see. But yeah, GG for finishing out the run. Unfortunately, of course, eliminated from the tournament now, but definitely had a good run through loser bracket.
GG's.
Definitely been improving at the pit, so hope to see them keep going and come back next year. Yeah, it's going to be a 134 here, so very nice to get that sub. And a gold on Reptile to top it off, so yeah, GG. Furious, if you're in the chat, could you just confirm your time on the run? And obviously the same for Use Phaser. I'm going to, of course, abandon the race. But yeah, GG's to both runners there. We not sure when we'll be back next. There aren't actually any matches scheduled as of yet, so probably some point next week. But it's been a good week already, so yeah, hopefully we can keep that up for the rest of the tournament. Definitely matches getting more interesting these days, so yeah. Right. Goodbye everyone. Oh, didn't start the timer. We'll see you. Someone's playing the Flopside pit right now. Oh my god, I forgot we can raid, can't we? Do we have their username? Let me just go into the SPM category. Pizza Pie 209. Okay, we'll raid for the first time on this channel. Pizza Pie 209. Oh, wait, missed the E. There you go. Okay. Everybody go wish them luck in the Flopside pit. And we will see you next time. Bye bye.